welcome back to my channel. How you doing? Hope you had an amazing week and weekend. Anyways, my son is turning 1 over during this week, and I decided that for the at-home photo shoot we're gonna be doing, I would bake the smash cake. I'm sorry about this first portion of the video when I tried to start baking the cake. I set up my camera and everything, and I didn't know when one of my daughters moved the stand. It was when I was done I realized that it had cut out most of my face, but it did show the most important parts of of the process. I used a store-bought cake mix and also store-bought icing for the cake. Here I just decided to kind of dust the pan with some flour so that it's easy for me to get the cake out of the pan, and I'm trying to mix according to the directions. I'm using peak milk, which I get from the African store, and because I'm making 2 packs, I need to double the measurement. So I saw somewhere online that for these cake mixes, if you want it to turn out really good, instead of using water, use milk. Instead of using oil, like it says on the directions, use melted butter, and use an extra egg more than it has asked for on the instructions. I didn't have enough butter, so I had to mix with some avocado oil with the melted butter I already had. I'm saying that just to explain why I ended up using milk instead of butter, you would know the direction says, just to give the cake a richer taste. I mixed the wet ingredients, then added dried ingredients, and this is the result. This is the consistency I got, and I divided it into 2 baking pans. I used my food scale to try to measure to ensure that it was equal, so the width of the cake I get would be eventually hopefully the same thing. Don't even ask me why I decided that this was a good idea. At some point I was like, what, I'm just going to get store-bought cake that already has icing, but I decided to try this, and well, it didn't turn out bad. I think it turned out looking really good. It took 30 minutes to fully bake at 350, and then I left it overnight to cool. This is the next day, and I'm just trying to get them out of the pans and get them all prepped for decoration. So I'm not a professional baker and you tell that I don't do this very often, so I don't have all the fancy gadgets and everything. This is purely homemade with the things that I had around already in the house. Even the cake mix and the icings were things I already had that me and my girls would most of the time used to bake and just practice in the kitchen. And I decided, what, I'm just gonna make a cake from it. I kept the other scraps of the cake, the other parts that I cut off, aside because my daughters were very, very happy to munch on those sides. This is the first application called the crumb coat I'm putting on this cake, and just to ensure that when I'm putting the main icing, cake crumbs don't get mixed with the icing. So when I'm done with this first application, I'm going to put this in the fridge, bring it out, and now we are ready for the second coat. I put mine in the freezer for 40 minutes before I brought it out for the second coat. You would see my friend in and out of camera, hi Loretta, trying to show me this is where I miss and all that. The second coat was definitely easier to apply on the cake. After I am done, I smoothen it out with a different knife and then apply the blue sprinkles, and you see some other like chocolate sprinkles, and the topper for the cake. The topper for the cake came from another item I bought for the photo shoot on Amazon. It just happened to be one of the things, and I was like, you know what, works very well. Yeah, so if you want to know how much this whole thing costs, let me know. Or in fact, you know what, guess how much this whole process costs. 1, 2, I hope this inspires you to do something you think is difficult, whether it be baking, cooking, or even something educational that you've just put off because you feel like this is just going to be hard. I hope this challenges you that you can bet on yourself and you can do hard things. Anyways, enjoy the rest of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Even share. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like me to do or anything you'd like to see from me. In the meantime, bye. See you.